Many people are still dealing with the aftermath of the flooding, and for some, it is going to take months to get their homes back into living condition. Our Kenny Choi, he takes us to Santa Cruz County now. He gives us a look at some of the army of volunteers that are now stepping up and stepping in to help.
Hauling away sleds full of mud, Rich Warren is mucking out the mess. It's back-breaking labor and heavy lifting that's also lifting spirits and more.
I was searching for something to reconnect to the world and searched for quite a long time.
Cleanup all over Santa Cruz County continues after flooding ravaged towns. Bound to a wheelchair, 91-year-old Marty Schulman desperately needed help as the Soquel Creek turned into a raging river, flooding his home and piling mounds of mud, making it impossible for him to get around his home.
When I looked down here, the water was coming over the deck, and eventually it came up and flooded the room down below where I keep all my food and stuff, so I was unable to go down there and get any food.
Neighbors came to the rescue, but an army of Team Rubicon helpers known as the Gray Shirts is now here, including the 57-year-old Warren, a former criminal investigator who was digging and searching for purpose after retiring. A friend's social media post about this team of mostly veterans helped him realize what he was missing.
Sometimes it's difficult to connect and feel that compassion.
Warren jumped into action as Team Rubicon answered Marty's call for help. The organization has been deploying volunteers and responding to natural disasters for more than a decade. They search for anyone in need, but it's often the elderly and some without insurance.
Go in and help people on their worst day, give them some hope, you know, that people still do care about you, people still do care. We're here to do what we can for you.
A team of volunteers tirelessly working for weeks. The waters have subsided and the flood nearly forgotten. But for the ones still living it, an assist from a stranger can go a long way.
In my age, there's not, you know, without your help and the help of my neighbors, I'd be in a world of hurt.
You know, they think we're doing them a favor. In reality, they're doing us a favor.
It's that attitude from every person who chipped in that paves the road to recovery.
That's why we love doing this.
Wow, nice story, Kenny. For more information on Team Rubicon, as Kenny mentioned, there's a lot of volunteers who are former service members who are putting their military training to use in disaster zones here in the U.S. and also abroad.